Most of the community has kind of gathered here, but we're getting ready to take a quick boat trip. This is so cool. Oh, Ying's already getting in the boat. Okay. Spectacular. The water is so calm and peaceful. And yeah, like you can see, there's 3 boats attached. So we're in the center boat. And then this is the other boat here. The traditional boat fishing style.
So this is the captain. His name is Munyagisenyi Theogene.
This is awesome. The captain was just explaining to me that the way they fish is they set a lantern or a light in the center boat, and then they put the nets on the long eucalyptus poles, and then the sambasa, it's the sambasa, right? Sambasa, which are like little sardines or little anchovies, which is one of the main fish from Lake Kivu. They are attracted to the light, and then they get caught up in those nets which are attached to the poles. This is magical. That's cool. They're dancing kind of. No? We're on our way to Gisenyi town now, which is about 8 kilometers from this community that we're in. Arrived into the center of town. We're gonna go up a flight of stairs to have some snacks at a place. Overlooks one of the main streets in Gisenyi. And also, by the way, Gisenyi is the old name for the city. The new name is called Rubavu. These are the fish from Lake Kivu. And these are the fish that the fishermen that we just took the boat on, this is the type of fish that they catch.
Sambaza.
Sambaza.
Yes, please. From the lake.
From Lake Kivu. Oh, they're delicious.
How is it?
It's amazing. They're just fried to crispy perfection. You can eat the bones and the head. Delicious, and I mean they have a little bit of a slight bitterness, but that adds to the flavor. They're delicious. Here's my dad taking some photos.
Oh, yeah, good stuff.
I got some of the pili pili chili. It looks like chili oil. This is the only thing that could make it better. Oh, that's good. That's like a chili oil. It is a little bit spicy and has that sour chili kind of flavor to it. What a combination. Those fish were fantastic. That was a great snack. We're gonna go to the market from here and then on to eat at a local restaurant. The restaurant was right across the street from the market, so this is the entrance of the market here, and already you can see a lot of wholesale, a lot of big bags of potatoes and vegetables. It's a little bit, it's pretty packed in here, but this is the fruit section. There's bananas, there's oranges, there's a lot of tree tomatoes. One of the very kind aunties at the market who sells fruit, she has agreed to just talk with us for a little bit, and I'm just going to ask her a few questions. Where does she get her produce from?
iyo amacunga aba impande hirya no hino.
She said that is always in the local villages outside in the peoples. They go in every morning to find them and bring in a market.
Byangirika ari ikibazo bafite mu kugura aho bakorera.
That sometimes if the things are many, they used to take them in Congo also so that to finish them directly.
Thank you. Yes.
Mukarabishe tumuhe.
She freshly sliced up the tree tomato. It's a beautiful fruit. Okay. Oh, that's fantastic.
Amazing.
It is. It tastes like a tomato, but it's more acidic and more tart. You don't eat that skin because it's very tough, but you eat that flesh on the inside.
And strong.
Okay.
You see?
And this one is a local orange, right?
Local orange.
Okay.
In Kinyarwanda, it's called the mandarena. It's a local
like a mandarin.
orange.
Very good also.
Murakoze nawe.
Thank you very much. She's very kind.
It's cassava ribs. She brings us interview.
Pounding the isombe, which are the cassava leaves, which is an amazing vegetable. And you can smell the aroma of the leaves, a really green aroma. This one is pounded. Sombe. Wow. You have to do it harder. Boom. Merci. It's always good to go to a local market in any city that you visit to see the fresh produce, what's important in the food culture. And next up, I think this is the local restaurant we're going to right here.
Ibziwachu restaurant.
What is it called?
Ibziwachu restaurant.
Local spot.
Yeah, it's a really restaurant where you can find every traditional foods like beans, like maize, like sweet potatoes, local vegetables.
This kind of drinks,
Yes.
Okay, they bring another
we make it from tea leaves.
From tea leaves.
Tea leaves.
One of the things to drink here is it's a beverage, a fermented beverage made from tea, of 3 different types. So we're just gonna sample it real fast. But this one, it has a sour aroma. Oh wow, that's really good. It's like a really sour lemon juice almost. Oh, okay, that was a familiar taste and flavor. The owner just explained to me it's kombucha, which is that live bacteria. Oh, that's why it has that kind of bite to it. I never dreamed I would come to Rwanda to have homebrewed kombucha. Buffet style is very common for local restaurants.
Yes, please.
Ah, nice. It's self-service, you grab your own plate. There are a number of different starches. You can get the vegetarian for 1,000 and the meat version, which today is boiled beef for 1,500. Okay, nice. Do you normally put over everything? I managed to get a little bit of everything, some of the beef, all the starches, the beans, the vegetable in particular also looks really good. And also one thing that is interesting to note in Rwanda is that forks are often used, whereas as opposed to a spoon, which is commonly used in other parts of Africa for a meal like this. Or of course you can eat with your fingers as well, which is also common. Going first for some of that beans and maize, which is kind of covered in that tomato sauce as well. Oh, with that tomato sauce, it's really good. The corn it's like the older corn, so it's very starchy, very heavy. The one thing that's interesting about this restaurant is that the manager explained to us that they use very little oil, and they really care to cook healthier options, healthier food. This local vegetable that we have is called igsuda. Oh yeah, it's really, wow, that vegetable's delicious. It tastes like pumpkin leaves to me. Chunk of boiled beef. It's pretty tender, a little kind of on the plain side. And this kind of looks like a dry oil chili sauce. Wow, that looks amazing. I will sprinkle a little bit of this onto the meat. Yeah, okay, that's good for now. Oh, the chili sauce is amazing. That's like dry chili. Tastes like there might be some onions in there, and then wrapped up in an oily sauce. How is the food?
Delicious, very good.
I'm learning all about these local dishes. I've had many of them before, but I'm really enjoying it.
Some of the beans with some carrots in there. This one, this is the yam. Oh yeah, the texture is similar to taro. Just looking at the vegetable that we just ate, that was really good. It's actually a poisonous vegetable to touch it when it's raw like that. It will sting your whatever you touch it with, but it's very good cooked. Okay. Food is very simple, quite plain, but the natural ingredients are great. I really liked the vegetable, and then with that chili sauce, that was great. Bye-bye. We had a little rest back at the hotel. That was great, but we are now walking into the community, and it's the same community in the small village where we have the special opportunity to have a home-cooked meal. So we're walking to their house now. Look at this stalk of bananas. Micah, don't hit your head on the bananas.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Muraho.
Little bit dark.
And they're gonna do some of the cooking outside here in the open courtyard, which is gonna be great. We're gonna have potatoes, we're gonna have plantain, we're gonna have rice, we're gonna have the sambaza, which is the fish in a sauce this time, and some vegetables and beans. You get a handful, you squeeze it in, and you just shave it. Yeah, I think so.
Like this.
I just noticed up here on the roof, drying in a basket, that's the sambaza. We already had it some earlier this morning, but they're gonna cook it in a different way. So it's just drying in the sun, and then they're gonna prepare it in a tomato sauce stew, I think.
Sure.
All of the vegetables, are they from your shamba?
Yes.
Everything.
Roko.
Very good. Is that true how you open the can?
Yes, when you have no instrument, you use a
Traditional system to open the can.
So you see, it's opened already.
Oh,
Yeah.
can you do it one more time? Oh, so it opens like that.
See? Then I bring it here like this. You see?
Ying. I just learned how to open a can. So next time you don't have a can opener.
Now I'm gonna put some salt,
Okay.
so that to avoid that it take to the murebe igihe murebe ibiryo.
Taste test.
Yeah, the salt. See?
Micah, whoa.
Now the tomato sauce, cause the tomato has already made a sauce. Then I'm going to add the tomato sauce.
So he completely sweated down the onions and tomatoes until they're pureed, and then he's adding in a little bit of tomato paste.
I'm going to add the peanut.
That's peanut powder.
But mbushyiremo nyuma mbushyiremo. Okay. Thank you. That's it. Celebration ushobora guhita butuma isafuriya bayita ngo iki mu cyongereza nkomeze then put
going inside.
the sambaza in etse ko iyi mitwe ntayikunda nzirya so kurya umuntu ukanurira mu muho turakotse
Everything is cooking now, so now would be a perfect time to get a little exercise. Oh yeah, that must be about
25 kilos.
20 kilos? 25. Yes. Oh yeah, that feels great. Very good. Very good. Gotta work up an appetite. Oh, that's close one. Oh, nice. Little workout session. We're working up an appetite, a little workout session before the food while everything's boiling.
Yeah.
Now we'll be ready to eat.
What taste
Meal.
Yeah.
Mini beans. Cannot miss. The final step is to make some cassava ugali, which he's boiling water. Then he's gonna put in the cassava powder, cassava flour, and then mix it into a paste.
So
Okay.
when to make them clean. Ingibumba now.
Wow.
So I have to make sure all these they are absent.
So it is smooth.
Yeah. Bring. You see?
Wow,
Then
nice.
you make it this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everything is ready now. Let's go in to eat.
Sauce. Side.
The soup and the fish over the rice.
oh yeah
Here.
I'm gonna sit by the door for a little while. Everyone's sitting in the room, but there's better light here. This just looks incredibly good, and I got this giant square plate. I got a little bit of everything. I got the vegetable, I got the beans, rice is the base, I got some of the banana, and then this is the ugali made from the cassava. I first have to try that fish with that sauce and that, oh. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that peanut soup is, it's so peanutty, but then it's balanced by the tartness of those tomatoes. You've got the onions in there. The vegetable is excellent. It's called dodo. It has a little bitterness to it, but it's nice and like silky smooth or silky soft. You can eat the peanut soup with the rice, or you can eat it with the ugali. For next bite, I'll try it with the ugali, and you kind of gotta break off a piece because it's, oh yeah, that's extremely sticky. Oh, that will just stick to all of your fingers, and then you can just dip it into the soup. Actually, I'll grab a fish as well. That cassava flour, it just really sticks to your fingers. Yeah, that's really good, and it's really like glutinous. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, so you can drink it. Oh, this is sorghum
Juice.
juice.
Yeah.
Ah, and you grow sorghum right out there.
thank you very much welcome
It smells a little sour.
Yeah. Nothing. Wow.
Oh yeah, it is sour. It's slightly fermented, but it's non-alcoholic. So it's like a grainy juice, but has a nice like fermented sourness to it. It's good, almost like porridge, but like a thin porridge. Oh, that's good. Some of the plantain, some of those beans. No. And finally, because it is avocado season. Oh, actually, we bought this at the market earlier today. Go in for some of the rice with this and the fish. Oh. That's one of the best dishes
I've had in Rwanda. It's so good. The fish, the tomatoes, the peanuts, the avocado is perfect. It's buttery, creamy. It's sweet.
I'm okay with cold food. Yeah, nice. Oh, he can keep rolling it around. We're walking back down the hill to the lake. The views are spectacular, especially at this time. The water is just like a glass pane reflecting. And we have come to the end of this day. It's been an amazing learning experience, but definitely the highlight for me was that ending family cooked meal. That was delicious. Oh yeah, remember this stock of bananas? But I want to say a huge thank you to Yves. He has a small tour company in Gisenyi and he's just an amazingly friendly and nice guy. And he took us around, he set everything up, so thank you to Yves. He has a small tour company, which I will leave in the description box below as well. And oh man, yeah, what a beautiful day. I want to say a huge thank you to you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below, I'd love to hear from you. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now and also click that little bell icon. That way you get notified of the next video that I publish. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye from the gorgeous Lake Kivu, Gisenyi, and I'll see you on the next video.